Thank you very much. Before I begin, I'd like to remind my Republican colleagues that after today, there will be just 23 legislative days left until the Export-Import Bank closes its doors, and this committee has yet to hold a hearing on reauthorization. I think it's important that we remind everybody that we're approaching that date. When the market crashed in 1929, it sent shockwaves through the world economy. Stock prices plummeted. About a third of all U.S. banks failed. A quarter of Americans were out of work. Shanty towns filled with desperate roving workers sprung up, often next to soup kitchens. Knowing that something had to be done to restore confidence, the Congress and President Roosevelt ushered in bold and smart financial reform. We created the SEC. We helped reassure depositors with FDIC insurance, and we separated speculative activity from retail banking. In the post-war period that followed, things weren't always great, especially for African Americans and others who were unconstitutionally denied access to the fruits of American productivity. But we didn't experience any more devastating financial crisis. In the 1980s, the deregulation of our financial system started to gain steam. Congress deregulated thrifts. Banking regulators slowly allowed retail banks to encroach into more investment banking. And Congress sealed the deal by passing legislation, tearing down that wall completely, legislation I voted against. Eventually, these many small actions, combined with regulators' failure to act, culminated in the largest financial crisis since the 1929 crash. I won't be able to finish my statement here today, but of course, Dodd-Frank was all about reform. It was about protecting consumers, and so we created the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. We dealt with making derivatives more transparent, on and on and on. And this is what we have people railing against, the fact that we created reform in the financial system. I yield back the balance of my time.